Hey, sorry. Y'all know it ain't the show if I don't start off with technical difficulties. Y'all know it is just not Bieber. So, how is everybody doing? Sorry for the slight delay. Let's see. Who do we have? Shar and I saw this earlier, sending you a summary of mine. I'm not sure what that means, and if you're listening, where are you going to be sending it so I could be looking forward to it? And also, I wanted to say on the stream, thank you for your donation the other day. I didn't get to it till after the stream, but thank you. Connie, hello. Good day. Good day. Hello. Yes, please remember to hit the thumbs up. It is so super important. And if you have to dislike, just hit it twice because it doesn't work unless you hit it twice over here. It's a little different. Sister, what's up? Keep up the great work. No worries, honey. Stephanie, hello. Kyra, hello. Let's see. Jenny Jean, hello. Let's see. I saw some. It is Stacy. Hello. How is everybody? Let's see. Who else we got? Amy J. Hello. Brown's Mermaid. So, how is everybody? Seaman Miranda. Hello. All right, guys. Hey, Deb. What's up? So I come across, I was going to talk about one little baby, and then I come across 5 mysterious, well, not mysterious, and the one I was going to talk about, but there were already 4 existing child deaths in June in Maine. We are going to dive into that. Sapito, hello. Let's see. Carrie, what's up? All right. So let me see. We're going to talk about Xavier. He's in the thumbnail, and got a little feedback that I wanted to bring to y'all, which is good. What's that? Amari's mom been arrested for prostitution charges. Oh, good for her ass. Please let karma get you any way possible if they can't quite pin a charge on you for being an awful human being. But I'm going to say this. Oh, today is baby James's birthday. Happy heavenly birthday, James Hutchison. Y'all know that baby, his mother took his life in Ohio. Iowa. We're following Xavier. So those two, I get tongue tied. And his mother, she tried to get rid of him. She put him and his siblings out of the car. She ran over him. And then she come back, put the body somewhere for 2 days in the upstairs bathroom, if memory serves. Oh God, these cases are run together. You know, it's so crazy because some of these are so similar. Like a lot of stories you'll see baby naked, baby in a tub, baby in a closet, you know, things like that. But y'all may remember James also because Nilo Lattimore, their bodies are in the Ohio River, and they have been looking for them till this day. They're still looking for them babies. So who do we have? Katie B, Lexi, Baby Doll. Let's see. Who else? Hailey. Hello. People losing kids left and right. Bet they wouldn't lose their damn phones. Isn't that something? No, they didn't. They have not found his or Nilo's body. Neither one of them. And I would suspect they probably will not at this point. I don't know. Maybe so. Is there another case in Kentucky? That's where, wait a minute. Hey, Beaver, there is a case court in Kentucky that is going on where the man hit people. What? Well, that's weird. I tell you something else too. What is it? Bill Cosby? They just overturned his stuff. I don't know about that. I can't keep these adults can fend for them damn selves as far as I'm concerned. Until somebody's screaming from the rooftops about these babies, I don't give a shit what's going on with adults. I didn't mean it like that at anybody. Of course I care, but Bill Cosby, whatever. You know what? he's going to die soon anyways, just because of age and natural progression. So anyways, I digress. All right, guys, let's hop into this. And I didn't put baby Evelyn's picture in my thumbnail. I didn't realize it till after I'd had it done. But let's hop into this. I'm excited about this. What's up, April? Because I am in Tennessee. Evelyn's case was so close to me as little baby Summers is. But Evelyn is the reason I have this channel. And Evelyn had me mad enough to, I wanted to try to do something. Try to make an impact. But I wanted to show y'all this because I'm so excited. Because as of tomorrow, this goes in effect for our babies in Tennessee. And let me hop back over because y'all already know it didn't share initially. Hey, Joan, what's up, baby? Carrie. Oh, I said hello to you, Carrie. Let's see. You hope he catches the Rona on his way home. Yeah. I think he put up the peace sign, like, I'm done. But you know what? I mean, don't come for me, but I'm going to be real honest. It's a little, why do these women wait? You know what I mean? Like, people say that and people's like, yeah, I understand. Well, for one, people don't know me. So perhaps I do have something like that in my history. But I know I wouldn't wait till somebody was, half dead to do something about it. But whatever. He did his little time, and Evelyn Boswell's law takes effect Thursday. Requires parents to report missing children within 24 hours. Look at this baby doll. Oh my goodness. What a cutie. What a cutie who stole my heart. The new Tennessee law taking effect this week will require parents to report their child's disappearance within 24 hours of determining that their child is missing. It applies to children 12 years and younger. The law is named in honor of Evelyn Boswell, the Sullivan County toddler who was reported missing in February, even though she hadn't been seen since December. Sounds like somebody's at my door. Let me hold on, y'all, 1 second. Y'all just give me half a second. Nope, just me going crazy. Sorry about that. Lawmakers say Evelyn Boswell's law was designed to help other children and parents who did not report children missing to law enforcement within 24 hours could face a Class A. Wait, what? What? Hold on. Wait a second. Why is this a misdemeanor? Why was I thinking that this was going to be a felony? What? Lawmakers say Evelyn Boswell's law was designed to help other children. Parents who do not report their children missing to law enforcement within 24 hours could face a Class A misdemeanor charge. That law will take effect tomorrow on the 1st. Well, why in the world was I thinking? Why wouldn't I think that? I mean, hell, it took a baby's death to even put it into law to begin with. This should just be a blanket law for the whole country. It just should be a law everywhere. You shouldn't have to have a baby die to fight for legislation, but here we are. So, and hold on, and I'll scroll in just a second. In Boswell case, her mother is facing multiple charges, including felony murder, after the child's body was eventually found on a family member's property. And as y'all see, I have the spinning wheel. More often than not, I just have days to where, like, it seems like everything I try to do, it's a brick wall. I don't understand it. I haven't even drank water or Kool-Aid. I don't know what's going on, but I had the spinning wheel. So whenever the spinning wheel goes away, I will proceed. And why do people always call me when they know I'm streaming? Like people that know I'm streaming. Very irritating. Oh, good grief, man. I guess that's it. Okay, I guess that's it. So, yep, tomorrow, Class A, misdemeanor. But at least now it's a law. So, at least now it's a law. So, Maggie J, hello. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. Joanne, hello. Nancy, hello. All right. So, Midnight, hello. Let's see. Make sure I didn't. All right. Now I'm caught up with the chat. All right. Tell them call when you want guest speakers. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say next time. I'm going to say hello, speak to the camera because you're on live. That's what I'm going to do next time. I'm sure to go over super well. Oh my goodness. So let's hop into the next story. Let's see. All right. So the benefit concert for Xavier was yesterday. And why is my screen doing all this craziness? It's weird. It's like half of my screen is gone. Y'all see this? What? It's almost like what in the hell is really going on? I don't even have a scroll option. Oh, here we go. Good grief, man. I know y'all see what is going on? It's like my whole laptop's printed up. I wonder if y'all see that crazy shit going on. What? And I can't even refresh it because it's acting crazy. What the hell is really... I cannot even make this shit up. It's just whatever. All right, let me get out and go back in. It didn't even look like it was doing it on y'all's end, but on my end, it's like the screen is wonky and it's flickering. All right, so let's try this again. Oh, man. I tell you right now, oh, thank you, Joan. I just happened to... But take the cap off and flaunt it. I know. I love this stupid hat. I bet y'all are like, she always wears that damn hat. I need different colors of this hat. I love this style of hat. And I'm going, oh, it ain't even showing nothing over here. Yeah, the whole thing is spritzing up. Okay. I'm just going to go to it and read to y'all then. How about that? Yeah, it's just... It's only when I share it. It's spritzing now because it's playing. I'm looking at it right now. A benefit concert for missing Montezuma boy Xavier Harrelson pulled in more than $5,000 on Tuesday. Praise God. That's great. The 11-year-old has been missing since May 27th from Spruce Village Trailer Park, the same group that organized the search for Molly Tibbetts. Molly's movement, Finding Others, organized the benefit concert. Local Iowa artists Adam Whitehead and Hunter Mason performed. Many attendants wore orange for Xavier. Before Tuesday's concert, the reward for finding Harrelson was at $22,000. You can find updates on the Facebook page, and I was going to share this little video, but I don't think it's going to let me play. So let me get back. Sorry, I couldn't share the screen with y'all. I don't know what's going on, StreamYards wants to make sure that I just send some kind of a, threatening letter or something. I don't know what they're trying to prove by screwing with me constantly, but here we are. Okay, so, And I do at least want to pull the baby's picture up so y'all know, and those who watch, who Xavier is. Let me try this one more time. Yeah, it's just that when I share. It is just when I share. So let me exit completely out of that. Get back over here because it's weird. Let me just pull a different one up. If this is going to be like this the whole time, me trying to share the screen, it's going to make me so mad. So mad. All right, let's see. I'm going to pull up because there is a part where they get on stage and there's a video. Here we go. Here we go. All right, now hopefully this one will pull up. So let's see what we got. Please work. Please work. Okay, I think it may work. Yay.
Tonight, Xavier Harrelson's family.
Come on. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. 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 We're going to get through this stream, guys. I promise.
Is thanking the community for their support in trying to find the missing boy.
KCCI's Laura Terrell is live in Grinnell, where a benefit concert just wrapped up.
Yeah, a few hundred people just left here at the Powesheik County Fairgrounds for this concert. A lot of people here, including Xavier's parents, who say they just want him home. Coming together through music.
Hey, Kathy, AP.
Each note bringing tears to some as they gathered in Grinnell for a benefit concert.
The family just wants him home.
Xavier Harrelson's father and other family members stood on stage as someone read a statement on their behalf.
Xavier is a shy boy.
Yes, good day.
To know you. After that, he is helpful, kind, funny, and is always happy.
The 11-year-old is still missing 1 month after vanishing from his Montezuma home. His mother and father declined interviews Tuesday night, but thanked volunteers for their relentless effort to find him.
I could go on and on with the thank yous, but never would have imagined how far and wide people are helping.
I wake up every day and I just ask myself, where are you? Where are you? Every single day, just where are you?
With little answers, the only thing this community can do is cling to hope. Clad in orange, they collected donations for the reward fund.
Thank you.
This 16-year-old alone raising $200.
Praise God.
Simple stuff makes a big impact.
Others prepared flyers while firefighters grilled a free dinner.
It's a moment to celebrate that the community cares and the community is here.
Everybody, including these local musicians, giving up their time to find Xavier.
I pray that all these efforts, from everyone's time today just helps bring him home.
Oh, that's one of my favorite songs.
And we just learned in the last few minutes that this event tonight raised more than $5,000. So that is added on to the already $23,000 that they had in the reward
thank
fund.
you,
So now it's up to more than
Janine.
$28,000. Reporting live in Grinnell tonight, Laura Terrell, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's News.
So let me back up to a picture of him, and I'm going to read. Well, that's a nice little shot there, ain't it? Okay, let me get back here to y'all. And I got a follow-up email. It is amazing. And they have come together. And I'm glad the family got out there. And thank you, Janine Sullivan, for that wonderful compliment. And those of y'all listening with microphones and on your TVs, no clicking. It's gone now. So whoever kept complaining in the comments, please come back. I don't know how, but the new microphone fixed it. So I do want to read this to y'all because as y'all know, I've been in talks with somebody close to the family, very close to the family. And I just wanted to read this. Let's see. She sent me an email today. Last night was amazing. We raised $5,088 $5,088.54 for Xavier Reward Fund. And this is the one we just watched, as a lot of the family was on stage. We'll keep that part out. The mom was not on stage in this clip. She was very emotional, but that's nor here nor there, of course. Let's see. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. They spent 4 hours stuffing envelopes with his flyers to be sent to every campground in Iowa. Praise God. And I'm telling you, stuffing envelopes, that's a lot. I don't know about there, but there's tons of campsites where I'm at. Tons. Let's see. Asking to please keep an eye out for Xavier. Our plan is once Iowa is done, we will expand to those campgrounds within 30 miles, 60 miles, and etc. So, I mean, that's amazing. That's amazing work. They're doing it. Even though there has been no press conference, even though nobody has brought up and spoke, you know, some official could have came to this benefit. They could have got up and said something. Nothing. I'm not saying the police aren't trying to find this boy, but what I am saying is they literally just had what we just did talked about the other day. What was it, like 11 kids, maybe more, missing from Iowa, found in different states. This was in March. This was one of those operations that they do. And thank you so much for the super chat. I'm glad you could catch a live too. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Amy. And I would love to see more from the police. I mean, it's like they are just avoiding it. It's so weird to me. Even if you think it's foul play, come out and say something. It's been over a month. Shit. You would think you would want to quell tensions with your community. They deserve answers. I just, especially on the heels of all this stuff going on in Tennessee with summer. Guys, I've been so impressed with Tennessee, but it lets me know every state can do this at their discretion. Amber alerts, state discretion. You don't reach the federal government to ask them to put out an Amber Alert. No, it's your state. So pull your ass up. You know what I mean? Get up is what I'm saying. You know, it's ridiculous. Let's see. Every campground in the nation will have his flyers. That is the ultimate goal. Praise God, man. And I am going to definitely take some for Tennessee as well. Okay, we will not stop until he's home. This is all the volunteers feeling, and I agree. We are Xavier's army. I got a little choked up reading that. Hashtag end this together. Yep, and the rest was for me. So I just wanted to, let's see. Oh, and this one says, I forgot to mention, they also have a video of Xavier's parents, Sarah and Travis, talking with each other at the benefit, which y'all saw that. Fear the Beard, y'all saw that. But they declined to do camera interviews. Guys, they're allowed to do that. I don't know. I mean, obviously they don't. The dad is definitely. So riddle me this. Dad was nowhere in the area, completely ruled out. Okay. He doesn't want to talk on camera either. Now, just because we would not handle something, we don't think we would handle something, doesn't mean the way the next person does it is wrong. So I just want to throw that out there. Let's see. She certainly does. Everyone's so loving and supporting that. I mean, I'm telling you, that was nice. $5,000 a benefit concert. I mean, they're doing what they got to do. They're taking it into their own hands is what it seems. And I'm telling you, I'm not saying they're not trying to find this baby, but I am saying they should have been able to squeeze in a 5-minute press conference, or, just touch base and let everybody know what's going on with this baby's disappearance. It's been over a month. No search, no ground search. They stopped a ground search like the first or second day. Anyways, sometimes though their quietness is building a case. You're correct, Kara. Kind of like what happened with Morphew case. Yeah, this is an 11-year-old child. You got a whole community looking for this kid. You got people they're taking their own time and resources. Just because it's not costing the city any money doesn't make it right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I get you got to look at it both ways for sure. But it's just, I don't know, man. It's just strange to me. It's just strange. But then look how some of the channels tear the parents apart. Listen, I've commented in a chat earlier. Especially with Summer and some of these cases, I have to look at the top and climb out of the rabbit hole, because sometimes it just does get a little bit, oh shit, and it's so much. It's just so much, but it's just not reality. You know what I'm saying? And to make threats about showing up and beating the shit out of somebody at their house on a public platform, before you know anything. Can we just keep his picture, him out in the, forefront? Can we just, ex-nay on the threatening the parents, just stop being fucking ridiculous. It's just, I don't know, man. And I talk about these cases all the damn time. I get sick of seeing it too, but I don't recall ever threatening somebody, which I very well may have. But they stopped after one day with the ground searches here for my neighbor. There's a reason why. Really? Oh, yeah, Kara, we talked about your neighbor. Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes people do too much posting, addressing other stuff, ruining lives. You know what, guys? And I'm telling you, what would they find in our background? What would they find in my background if something happened to one of my kids? You know what I mean? But we're going to dive into all that. I want to try as best I can to pull this next one. Hey, Cat Lady. Wow, I'm so glad Evelyn's law is in effect so quickly. I thought it usually took a couple years. You're correct, Cat Lady. It normally does. I wonder the consequences if it's not within the first 24 hours. I don't know. I'm going to dig more into it. And I had no clue why I thought it was going to be, why I thought it was a felony. I guess my wishful thinking. Well, and being violent and saying crazy shit online, people love it. You know what I'm saying? But I want to keep my channel, and integrity means something. And yeah, I may say stuff that I had to eat my words on or speak too soon, but you know what? I'm not too proud to say I was wrong and to dial it back. I have no, you know what I mean? Just be self-aware. It's just kind of okay. So let me show y'all this. This is, oh man, this one's sad. And this one kind of ties in with a couple other stories in the state. And if it will come on. But we're going to get through this stream. I got confidence in my old internet living out here in the middle of nowhere. I got faith. This little baby is such a cutie pie. Nonverbal. It reminds me of Braylon. Still nothing with Braylon. That's something else too. Like, what is going on with Braylon Noble? I mean, is that they just don't know how he died and that's it? They just, oh well, he's dead. I mean, what are they? I'm not saying they're not doing their job, but I'm saying I would like to know if they have an idea, of what happened to Braylon. Because obviously he's not a little baby ninja. He didn't, fall. Y'all know the story. Let me just pull myself together. Probably going to be an ad. Nope.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Zach Blanchard. We start tonight with some tragic break.
All right. Come on, spinning wheel. Hey, Sean.
Breaking news. A 4-year-old boy reported missing in Wyndham earlier tonight has been found dead. Sulaiman Muhiddin is at least the 5th child to die unexpectedly in Maine in the last month. News Center Maine's Sean Stackhouse is live in Wyndham tonight with the very latest. Sean,
So sad. Yes, please hit the like button.
Well, this is a tragic end to a search that lasted several hours this evening. An outcome the little boy's family and the community are devastated by. 4-year-old Sulaiman Muhiddin was reported missing just earlier this evening. Wyndham police were called to Pope Road just before 5. A number of law enforcement agencies, including Maine State Police, the Maine Warden Service, Cumberland County Sheriff's Office, and multiple nearby local police departments assisted in the search. Unfortunately, Muhiddin, who is nonverbal, was found dead. Police have not said how the child died or why he left his home in the first place. They also have not yet said where he was found.
We utilize canines, drones, and foot searching, as well as the Maine Warden Service plane to search for Sulaiman. At approximately 7:20 this evening, Sulaiman was found deceased. It's a tragic event. The loss of any person, especially 4-year-olds, tragic for all those involved, especially the family.
Wow.
The Wyndham Police Department will continue to investigate this tragedy. We'll keep you updated on air and online as we learn more. Live in Wyndham.
All right, let me get to his picture. I got to show y'all some more stuff, man.
Unfortunately.
All right, let me get back here to y'all. We guys. This is about to get a little crazy. All right. Let me bring this up. This one had me mad. Well, they all had me mad, but I don't know. You know what really irritates me is you have the audacity to kill your child, and then you have the audacity to smile in a mugshot. Boy, that just really irritates me when people do that. Let's see. I have several pulled up for this, but I just want to make sure we get a good idea. Okay, hold on. And I would reset, but then I'd have to do my whole stream over. But yeah, if I was on my phone, it would be okay. Let's see. My bank details may be exposed. Well, that ain't no good. Let's see.
Meet the Xfinity Switch Squad, a team of in-store experts who can break up with your wireless carrier for you. Move all your stuff onto a new phone, or help you keep yours.
Oh, it's going to take me to the damn T-Mobile. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Now, what's it going to do? Is it going to start playing again? Let me see. Let me try to do this. Oh, wait. You know what? Never mind. Let me exit out of this. I know what I needed to do. Hold on. There we go. Where is it at? Well, all right. Here we go. We'll just watch it. I have another one that I'm going to show you.
Is it new? Is it used? Sometimes.
All right. Just get this ad will be over in just a second. But yeah, there was 4 other deaths besides the one that we just talked about. And let's see. I don't think I'm going to check back, but I don't think anything's come out about this one or cause of death. Let's see.
All in 1 month. The Department of Justice now says it's taking action after the deaths of that boy and 3 other children all in 1 month. The department says it asked Casey Family Programs, an organization focused on child safety and well-being, to assist in their investigation. DHHS says the organization will evaluate child safety policies in the context of the recent deaths and offer recommendations on changing policies.
And they've had a history. This ain't new.
DHHS this afternoon.
Does DHHS feel any responsibility for the deaths of these children?
Anytime a child dies, we are deeply saddened. That is why we are intensely focused on what happened, why, and what actions the department can take. That's not just us, though. It's everybody's responsibility to keep kids safe. So we are looking
Why did it got
In
really?
addition to the deaths
There you
in
go.
Stockton Springs, DHHS is investigating the deaths of 3 other young children on June.
All right. So let's get out of this. I got another one I want to show y'all. So yeah, it's pretty crappy, man. This other one, we're going to get to it. It's this little sweet baby. Let me see. Man. Oh, ain't nothing like a little smirk in a mugshot, man. Makes a good face to punch.
For generations.
Oh my goodness.
Watch the seasons change.
Why do I complain about ads when I know that's the only way I make my little 10 cents a video? Literally. Okay.
An Old Town woman is charged with manslaughter for the death of her 3-year-old daughter. 28-year-old Hailey Goding is being held on $50,000 bail at the Penobscot County Jail. Court documents in the case have been impounded, so there's no public information available right now. State police say they arrested Goding in Lincoln yesterday. Late Friday night, crews from Old Town Fire and Rescue responded to a residence on Center Street. We're told Goding called 911 to say her daughter was unresponsive and not breathing.
There does appear to be a prior episode with this child having been exposed to drugs that resulted in her needing medical care. So this is not, while the defendant may not have any prior criminal history, she certainly has a prior episode regarding conduct of this
being
nature
the whole
with
piece of shit
child.
that she is.
And obviously the nature of the allegation, the amount of time it took for the defendant to reach out to get any medical care for the child was a significant period of time, and obviously contributing to, from the state's perspective, her death.
An autopsy was performed, but the results were not released. An Old Town woman is charged.
I wanted to. Oh, hold on. Let me get back to y'all. It didn't share the screen. Hold on. Y'all want to see this smirk.
With the right boosting kit. Enjoy clear cell phone talking.
Sorry, y'all. I didn't even see it didn't share.
All the time. Call 1-855.
Charged with manslaughter for the death of her 3-year-old daughter. 28-year-old Hailey Goding is being held on $50,000 bail at the Penobscot County Jail. Court documents in the case have been impounded, so there's no public information available right now. State police say they arrested Goding in Lincoln yesterday. Late Friday night, crews from Old Town Fire and Rescue responded to a residence on Center Street. We're told Goding called 911 to say her daughter was unresponsive and not breathing.
There does appear to be a prior episode with this
Yep,
child
Joanne.
having been exposed to drugs that resulted in her needing medical care. So this is not, while the defendant may not have any prior criminal history, she certainly has a prior episode.
Sorry, baby doll.
Conduct of this nature with the child. And obviously the nature of the allegation, the amount of time it took for the defendant to reach out to get any medical care for the child was a significant period of time, and obviously contributing to
Yeah, for sure,
from
Cement.
the state's perspective, her death.
An autopsy was performed, but the results were not released.
Okay, and let me get
Trying
back
hard
to
to
y'all.
get a better signal on your cell phone?
So, and also, it was hard to even find a picture. There wasn't now that I've been thinking about it, I don't know that they released the child's name, so I'm going to have to readjust my title because I don't think that they have necessarily released it. I just happened to come across her obituary looking for a picture. But she is the baby in the ball cap in my thumbnail. So, and I will take her name out of there until media releases it. But yeah, freaking awful, dude. Freaking awful. And I have one, I think another one. One of them was a shooting, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. But I do have, hold on. Here we go. Let's look at this. Hopefully it'll share. It did not. It did not. So we'll try that again. And anybody coming in, thank you and welcome. And please make sure you hit the like button. And thank you to my mods. You're killing it in there. My subscribers, my members, I love you all. State brings in outside agency to help DHHS investigate deaths of 4 children in the past month. Maine's Department of Health and Human Services has asked an outside agency to assist with the investigation and evaluation of the deaths of 4 young children in Maine over the past month. 3 of those deaths have led to murder and manslaughter charges, including Wednesday's arrest of Jessica Williams, 35, of Stockton, who is accused of causing death to her 3-year-old son. And we're going to hop into that in just a second. Thursday's announcement renews scrutiny on Maine's child welfare system, renews existing problem. I'm going to try to get into that next week. I want to do more digging, because that's just what we do. I forgot what I was going to say, but which for decades has been subject to calls for reform, often following high-profile deaths. Most recently, after 4-year-old Kendall Chick, and in late 2017, 10-year-old Marissa Kennedy, in which neither one of those babies I've heard of. So I'm going to look into that. Jackie Farwell, DC or DHHS spokeswoman, said the state could not say what, if any, involvement child protection officials have had with the families of the 4 recent deaths. I know they cannot. We can't comment on that shit. No way. Let's see. And they're focusing on Casey Family Programs. It's a national organization that works on child's well-being issues. It is a call to action. These deaths, like all involving children, are heartbreaking. Oh, yeah, I've already heard this shit. So come on, give me something good. The burning question is, why did you wait? Hold on. Oh, ombudsman. Oh, yeah, I know that word. Senator Bill Diamond, a longtime advocate for improving Maine's child welfare system, said he's glad to see the state bring in an outside consultant, but he wishes state officials would be more receptive to concerns and questions that have been raised locally, including a recent report by child welfare ombudsman Christina Albury. Wait a minute, have we talked about this before? I'm gonna have to go back. Because this sounds a little familiar to me. That name does, anyways. The burning question is, why did you wait? The ombudsman told you there were problems, and they were specific to those problems, and nothing was done, he said. Every single time a kid dies, and then they say when they're going to do something. Hey, well, who is this? All right, Senator Bill Diamond. That's what I'm talking about. Diamond said Thursday that while it remains to be seen whether DHHS had any involvement with the placement or care of the children who died recently, hearing that parents were charged in 3 of those deaths tears my heart out. And I get it. It's frustrating as hell, frankly, that this is going on. Man, I like this guy. All children in Maine deserve safe homes and protection for strong child welfare system. The recent loss of a young Maine children is tragic and deserves full and thorough investigation. So I want to show y'all the sweet baby Maddox. Let me see. Let me get back to y'all. I like that guy. I'm all for that. That was, yeah. Now, you can talk it. So please, let's just see some legislation. That would be amazing. Okay. Who doesn't appear? 4-year-old, 6-year-old. Okay, let me try this. No, it's right here. Let me do this. I think I can get to it this way. Hold on one second. Let me scroll down. Well, where'd it go?
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because a good night's rest is
Good
where muscles
grief.
recover
Why
and
is
our
this
minds are
screen
restored.
jumping?
The
It's
new
going
Sleep Number
crazy.
360 Smart Bed is temperature balancing and
Sorry about that, y'all.
In the last month alone, 4 children in Maine have died, and that's prompting the state to look for help
I'm
from an
fixing to pull
outside
something up. Hold
organization
on,
to try
y'all.
to find
You
out
just
why.
watch this for a
News Center
second.
Maine's Zach Blanchard has been following this and joins us now with more. Hi, Zach.
Hi, Amanda. It's definitely hard to make any sense of these deaths, but DHHS Commissioner Jean Lambrou says this independent investigation aims to prevent more kids in the state from dying under similar circumstances. 4 child deaths in just 1 month, prompting the State Department of Health and Human Services to launch an independent investigation.
Anytime a child dies, we are deeply saddened, which is why we are intensely focused on what happened, why.
Okay, I'm sorry y'all had to listen to this lady in her excuse box. Okay, I found the story. I guess I didn't pull it up. Here we go, though. I got it now. This is Sweet Maddox. Wait a minute. Here we go. No, it's right there. 3-year-old baby. Oh my God. Shar, I just thought about this. This little baby favors your little ones. Oh man, that's sad. That's creepy. Come on, spinny wheel. Let me do this and see if I get any better. Yeah, this is mom looking like a whole bitch. Oh, look at this baby. Oh man. Okay, now let me get to the videos, see if the videos popped back up. Yeah, I'm just read it to y'all. Oops. No, thank you. Come on. Okay. Stockton Springs woman accused of murdering her 3-year-old son made her first court appearance Friday morning in Belfast. Excuse me. Jessica Williams' bail was set at $150,000 cash. If she does make bail, the judge ordered that she not have contact with anyone under the age of 14, including her other 3 children. Shit. Okay. Maine State Police say 3-year-old Maddox died Sunday after his mom and grandmother brought him to Waldo General Hospital. A medical examiner ruled his death as a homicide. Court documents state the 35-year-old mother told hospital staff that the boy had been knocked down by the dog leash and kicked by his sister. Court documents state, wait a minute, I just read that. Let's see, where was that? The 35-year-old mother told hospital staff that the boy had been knocked down by a dog leash and kicked by his sister, which caused a death. 1 kick and a damn flimsy leash. These people aren't even creative. They're not even smart enough. They don't even know how to tell believable lies. But the medical examiner found his injuries were not consistent with that. Well, I should say not. That generally is not significant enough to take a life. As authorities were arresting Williams on Wednesday, she said, "Let's do this." Oh, y'all about to hear me threaten somebody. Oh, y'all about to hear me threaten somebody. Let's do this? What does that even mean? Come on, let's go spend the rest of my life in jail. All aboard. Like, what? Oh, God. She's charged with depraved indifference and murder in the death of her youngest son, Maddox. That's it? The medical examiner said Maddox suffered trauma that is indicative of inflicted injuries, including bruises all over his body, a fractured spine, bleeding in his brain and abdomen, and 3 teeth had been knocked out. Becky Stevens is a part of the extended family She says all 4 of Williams' children were in DHH custody on and off over the past several years, and that Maddox had only been living with her since March. A main DHA spokesperson says they couldn't comment. Man, fuck them people, dude. They don't have shit to say when they have an existing record with the parents for beating the snot out of little children. They immediately, once a child goes missing or dies, the case is sealed. They don't have a comment, and they're so sorry, and our hearts go out to the family. That is not going to bring him back, nor does it bring change or legislation or just, I don't know. It's not fucking conducive, man. In case y'all missed why I'm outraged, let me just say it again. Becky Stevens is part of the extended family. She says all 4 of Williams' children were in DHHS custody on and off for the last several years, and that Maddox had only been living with her since March. This is the second notable murder of a child in Stockton Springs. Marissa Kennedy, 10, was beaten to death by her mother and stepfather in 2018. Oh, it says Stevens launched a GoFundMe for funeral expenses so they can honor Maddox's life, and y'all can go donate to it, and that's wonderful, but they will pay for it. It's a freaking homicide. Unless Maine is different, I don't see why it would be. But nonetheless, there are other children. So, and I don't know where the kids are right now. I don't reckon it says. According to the Bagner Daily News, a 6-year-old boy, Brewer, was shaken to death on June 1st. The boy's father, Ronald Harding, was charged with manslaughter. On June 6th, here's her name, so I don't have to correct it. Hailey Goding was charged. Oh, no, that's Hillary, not her daughter. It didn't say her daughter's name here. And we've already seen her, but the one that we didn't show was this one. The 6-week-old boy in Brewer, shaken to death on June 1st. His father was charged with manslaughter. So, yeah, guys, I don't even know why this B got a bond. But whatever. Let me get to his picture because I just can't. Let's do this. What the shit? Let's do this. Oh, they're going to do it all right. I hope somebody has that attitude when they see your ass in jail. Oh, Shar, I'm glad. Did you see how that baby resembles your little ones, kind of? It freaked me out. It's creepy, man. Man. Good grief, guys. That's awful. I thought DHS was in place to protect the babies. Yeah, unless they're, over whatever. Baby Max really looks like my boys. I know, Char. That's what I said. I was like, oh, crap. Them babies looks, what's the word? Favor Char's babies. Let's see. I think we can move on to summer. Let's see. Okay. This is how we're going to do summers. We're going to watch the video with mom and dad. Everybody's seen it. Okay. But we're just going to talk it out together. And I want to play something for y'all. I'm just going to play the audio. But it's a man that I watched today. I mean, at this point, I don't have a lot. We're just going to talk about where it's at right now. And that's it, So let's watch this video. Oh, wait, let me show y'all this really quick. I thought this was super cool. This was a baby in Tennessee that was found. And I just thought this was so cool. A little feel good, if you will. If it's going to share, hopefully. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Hold on. Yeah, let's see. This is just like a minute long. It's not super long, but I just wanted to share it with y'all. I thought this was so cool. And I had no doubt that they had the same type of things for baby Summer.
Good boy. There you go. That's a good boy.
K-9 Deputy Richard Tidwell of the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office spends more time with K-9
I used to live in
Fred
Rutherford
than
County.
his family.
I consider him my partner because we live together, we work together, we ride around together.
Sinfinity, hello. Thank you.
That's why when
Welcome.
they received a call Friday needing assistance to find Kinsley Reeder, they were ready for the rescue.
That's my hero right there.
Police have been searching for Reeder and her father for almost a month. They believe both of them to be camping in the Pea Ridge community.
Grabbed all my stuff to obtain a scent article. And he proceeded to go back
Murfreesboro.
towards the driveway again. He raised his head up and made a hard left turn back towards the back of the house again. Sniffed right up the stairs. He sniffed up one side of the door, sniffed the door handle, sniffed down the other side.
Well, they said Rutherford County, so it may not have been Murfreesboro, but that's where it's from.
Down and looked at me. That's his cue for when
This
he
is
has
incredible.
goes through a door. I was like, "Are you sure?" I said, "Show me." So he stood up. He sniffed the door handle again. He pawed at the door 2-3 times, and he sat back down with his tail wagging.
Moments later, Kinsley was rescued and her father arrested and charged with child abuse.
Praise
The
God.
little girl was asking to meet the dog that saved her. Gave her
Aw.
licks. She gave him a big old hug. His reward for a successful find is his chicken. He loves chicken. If you say chicken, he's going to perk right up.
Oh, that cracked me up, y'all. That cracked me up. That cracked me up. Okay. I just wanted to share that with y'all. I'm going to let this play and then I'm going to, we're going to watch the video with Mom and Dad. So, and then we're just going to talk about it as we go. And then, yeah, let's see. Okay.
A lot.
Hold on one second. And like I said, I know we've all seen this, but I haven't talked to my people about it. So that's what we're going to do. If I can get it to share. And we'll just chat it up. We'll just chat it up about this, you know, infamous, whatever. Not even infamous. All right.
I know she didn't walk away from this property by herself or off this yard by her swing. I feel in my heart that somebody has came up here and took her, has lured her away from here. Me and my mother and her were planting flowers. And we went in after we got done washing our hands, and she got a piece of candy from Grandma. And she wanted to go back over and see her brothers. And I said, okay. And I walked her all the way over to the porch. And I watched her walk into the kitchen where the boys were watching TV. And I told the boys, I said, watch Summer. I'll be back. And within 2 minutes, I came back. And I asked the boys where their sister was. And they said, she went downstairs, Mom, to play with her toys.
All right, guys, let me back up a little. I am so sorry about that.
She got a piece of candy from Grandma. And she wanted to go back over and see her brothers.
Meep,
And I
hello.
said, okay. And I walked
Pumpkin, Tony, hello, guys.
all the way over to the porch. And I watched her walk into the kitchen where the boys were watching TV. And I told the boys, I said, watch Summer. I'll be back.
Oh, I don't know.
In 2 minutes, I came back.
Yeah, I heard
And I
Taylor
asked the
Nicholson
boys
was
where
arrested.
Their sister was. And
Let me check that. I didn't see. Let me listen carefully. I missed that.
I watched her walk into the kitchen where the boys were watching TV. And I told the boys, I said, watch Summer. I'll be back. And within 2 minutes, I came back. And I asked the boys where their sister was. And they said, she went downstairs, Mom, to play with her toys in the playroom. I said, okay. And I yelled downstairs for her a couple times. And I didn't get no answer, which was unusual because usually she always answers me. And so I went down there to check, and she was nowhere in sight.
So, I don't know, guys. Like, there's a lot. Like, I think there's... But listen, anything like for me, and I was listening to a couple analysts and all this stuff, but I mean, if she seems guilty to you, it could be like y'all are going to hear in a minute. This man says her guilt might not be harming her child. Her guilt might be neglect. Her guilt might be this. She might not feel guilty at all. She may just be this way. So, but I don't know. There's a lot of like extra details. And y'all see the house. It's right there. The camper, everything is right there. So why is the need to watch her walk all the way in and do something that she does? But, I mean, maybe she's just giving extra details. I have no clue. I am just a dumb hick behind a computer. So.
She was just gone. I don't go on walks around here or runs because I'm scared of the bears and snakes.
Very
and
true,
even
me.
the coyotes.
Very true.
That are around here. Well, whoever has my daughter, I pray and hope that they have not harmed her and they bring her back to us safe and sound.
Oh, maybe so, Tony.
The police and cleared up. And I don't know. It seems kind of elusive.
It's really strange that I've never seen this truck and I've never heard of it until just recently.
I wanted to say too, when I was listening to Ainsley Daniels, she said, or was it Nick Bears? Oh man, it was one of them. But everybody's like, oh, they want to know if the car was in the area, you know, the 14th or the 15th. It's not a or. It is. This truck was in the area around the same time that day. That at least, and I would track it down because I don't want to eat my words. I know good and well I found it. I probably have it screen recorded. But it's both days from the way the one reporter said. It's not either or. It's 14th and 15th. So, and to me, that does make a lot better sense than, well, what do you mean the 14th? Was she gone before the 14th? And, you know, all this stuff. But so I do think that, you know, for me, I was like, oh, well, that makes sense.
But I wish they would come forward and explain themselves.
And I agree. Where the hell are this red truck?
They at least come forward and say what you've seen.
She
was a tomboy. I shaved my head. She wanted
to. Nobody saw the truck. It was on a trail cam. Somebody turned it in from like a deer cam, a trail cam. The car was caught on a trail cam. At least that's what is being reported from journalists. So.
To have her head shaved like me and the boy.
And I really do think it is the one interview where Ainsley is talking, where she's giving, you know, feedback to her other co-host, talking about this interview. I think it is that long one that Ainsley does about the parents.
Boys did.
She tried to shave her head.
She tried to shave her head
and make it. I think you can see it in some of the pictures, and it was getting out of control. So
it's not a big deal, and I don't want to go on, but, and a lot of other people noticed it too, but first they said that she shaved her head. She wanted to be like me. I'm a tomboy. I shaved my head. But they also say that she shaved her head partially, tried to. And then they say the mom shaved her head so she wouldn't feel bad. And then they said that they just try to let it all grow out one length, which I do understand that. If it was all crazy and she shaved it, you might, you know, if you don't know any better, you can't afford, you know, you don't know a stylist to get your hair cut. But I mean, I can see that. You just shave it so it all grows out one length. So I'm not saying that I would do that. I don't think that, you know, whatever. But that does make sense. But you can't, you know, to me, it's a lot of emphasis. It's almost like everything that they're saying, they're reading the Facebook posts. It's almost like they are answering questions that's causing the most uproar with everybody on social media. Like here in a minute, and it's almost like they're so unself-aware. How can they possibly be guilty? Now, hear me out when I say that, because here in a minute, he's going to talk about, which y'all know, he talks about the Godzilla song and how everybody's like, oh, that's not appropriate, this, that, and other. And then she chimes in, well, she also likes the song. in my house by New Breed. So me being, ooh, okay, I know that song. So I'm like, oh, I know that song. That's actually a really good song. So I'm thinking of In My Father's House, that Christian song. In my Father's house. So I look it up because I was like, well, I thought that's what it was called. No. In My House is a song about somebody breaking in your house or coming in your house and meeting a 12 gauge. That is what this New Breed song that she's like, she just loves it. We turn on the TV, she dances around. I'm just like, if you don't want the criticism, they're so unself-aware. I mean, it's almost like, I don't know what to think. They are so unself-aware. Like they just keep giving ammunition, and they're answering question, and they're riding the wave. They're trying to, make sure they're going along with the, oh, well, I did this. Well, was because it's been this. Well, this. But this is all shit from social media that they are, responding to. It's just crazy. Just like him saying the other day, let's face it, the FBI have nothing. Well, I don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he acts like they're so detached, man. Like, why? Sorry. I try not to pause too much.
Her head off and let it grow back long, and she shaved her head.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yay.
So she wouldn't feel bad. And,
thank you, Jennifer.
But it didn't bother her at this point.
And I got a new
member. I knew right away that she was abducted. I knew that right away.
Thank y'all.
That's what I told them from the beginning. But they have to go through their,
Yes, see, man, I figured that out.
They have to do one step at a time, I guess. But I'm sorry that they had to. Right away.
Yes, see, man, the song I was thinking about is like coming into God's house and being present with God. So I was like, oh, but that's a sweet song. No, and it's like In My House, all this stuff. I was like, oh, which I listened to some of that music along those lines, but that one threw me for a loop when I popped up them lyrics.
But it didn't bother her at this point.
It didn't bother her.
I knew right away that she was abducted. Crazy. I knew that right away, and that's what I told them from the beginning. But they have to go through their, I forget the word.
Investigation.
I agree, Pumpkin.
One step at a time, I guess. But I'm sorry that they had to spend so
That's
many
right,
hours
Joey.
in these woods and everything. I've seen them limping and everything else, and I feel for them.
It's like country rap.
I just wish there was a way that neighbors could search neighbors' houses, and then.
Oh, thank you, Jennifer.
Get a search warrant or something, but there's just no way you can search every single house, in the eastern United States or whatever.
I thought that was crazy too because who was it? It might have been, I think it was Plunder, but I thought the exact same thing. We just want to go into people's houses, which we don't, I don't know. I mean, I guess, well, you know what? Let me digress. Let me say this. My 14-year-old, this story time is going to be super fast. Most of y'all heard it. I told it a few weeks ago. My 14-year-old, well, when she was 14, now she's 21. But her and her little friend, they decided they would go on a walk. Well, they got lost in the woods, which was bullshit. But anyways, I couldn't find her. She's 14. She's with a friend. Cell phone's going straight to voicemail. It is right around the time where the three girls, Amanda Berry, where did that happen at? The guy, he hung himself in jail, but it was three girls. They had found them. They had been slaves for 10 years. He had them. He kept them hidden. Cleveland, wasn't it Cleveland? But it was right around the time, and I couldn't find my daughter. So, but I'm knocking door to door. Like I lived in Nashville at the time. Praise God, I don't live there now. But I remember thinking, dude, I'm about to rush up in somebody's fucking house. Like, I know my kid's here. Like, crazy shit. But, so, I don't know. Maybe that's not a strange statement. I don't know. But because I remember thinking it. I don't know.
But I wish there was a way. Just thankful for the person or persons that's doing that. out of love, trying to get information and trying to get her found.
I don't know, maybe.
We thank them from the bottom of our hearts.
That means a lot.
And we thank everybody who's trying so hard.
I'd already called the police within 2 hours. So, well, within, an hour and a half, I'd already called the police. So, Castro, that's right.
There's always going to be haters, and it's always going to be that way in this world. And
I don't know.
We just want to focus on the good friends and Christian people that are trying to help us and praying for us and praying for Summer. And we thank them from the bottom of our hearts. And that's the kind of people we try to relate with, socialize with. So we don't know anything about, no red truck, or we hardly know many of our neighbors.
I don't know. I think whatever's going on with them, they're definitely on the same meds. Now, which if we hadn't seen the previous video of Candace, obviously not taking care of herself, she was high. It's very obvious she was high in that one video she posted. But I know, like, funerals, deaths, when my dad died, like, if you're distressed, they will ask you. I think Ativan, Xanax, what's another one? Klonopin. Like, there are some things that they can give you sometimes in stress, but this is probably more of a self-medication thing, and I don't like how they kind of threw the boys under the bus. I like how Plunder said too, he was like, she's always outside, and but he does, they kind of say it like it's their fault, and like the boys didn't watch her, and she was always outside, and it was this and it was that. Well, you're the fucking parents, so there. It's y'all's responsibility. All of it.
I mean, because we just try to be around good people. I mean, and we do have good people in this area. We found out since this was all
Baby doll, I'm thinking about these boys a little bit closer. I really am. Something's just weird.
The most important thing is to bring Summer home safe.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you feel this way about us, but we love our children with everything we have. We've never went without, thanks to Summer's daddy and my husband. He's always provided for us and has worked as much as he could.
I don't know.
It still is. And I'm sorry that you guys feel that way, but that's my baby, and nobody would ever treat her like that.
Yeah, I don't know, Tony. I mean, and I'm not saying they did, I don't know, though. But they don't seem like they're covering up something either. But, and I'm going to be real honest, they're throwing their own kids. They're saying, well, she always wanted to go outside, and like he was getting on the book, go get your sister. Well, it's not their responsibility to keep up with her, for one. Now, I'm not saying I do it too. Oh, where's you? But not to where I'm angry. I just say, hey, holler at your brother, But I lost my damn train of thought. But I can't quite put my finger on it. It's just something so weird. I do want to say this real quickly too, though. And I said it a few streams ago, and maybe I will put something out for the members. I don't want everybody to know how crazy I am. But I did rabbit hole a little bit, but there are other kids missing in Tennessee, in that area of Tennessee. Mysterious. So, and I know the one person in Tennessee that worked within the, I don't want to get anything wrong, and maybe I'll put something out for the members, but from the 1960s till current, there are like 5 other kids from that area that went missing and like without a trace. It's crazy. I think 2 of them, the remains were found, and 3 of them are still missing. So, I don't know.
As long as I was around.
Hey, Tracy.
She loves to dance. She would always want me. She says, Daddy, hold my hand.
Oh, yeah. I agree, Tony.
Just like to twirl and twirl and twirl until my arm got tired.
Well, thank you.
I put out there that one of Summer's favorite songs was Godzilla, you know, and they're jumping all over me about past tense was, you know, well.
I agree too, Miranda.
She also liked the song by New Breed. It was called House, My House. She sung that a lot of times when I play it on the TV. She loved to dance.
She liked to think of herself as a princess. And,
I mean, you could also kind of think of it too, like the way she's like blank staring. I mean, maybe she's been through the damn ringer. You know, I mean, I don't know, man. It's like I think at the first picture I saw of her at the press conference, and she, like you said about the boy, looked like she had the weight of the world on her shoulders. I mean, and at that press conference when she was just sitting there, not press conference, but at the church gathering, and she's just kind of like she's got a look on her face, like it's very distressed. This is distressing things they're going through. So I don't know. I can't throw it all at mom. Yes, something's off. Yes, I feel something's wrong. To what degree, I have no clue. And I just, you know, I mean, really and truly, the boys was the last person to see her. If what they're saying is true. I'm sure them boys have been vetted back and forth, front to back. You know, I mean, you got to be fairly sophisticated to be a child and to hoodoo, you know, all these agencies, right? Right? Am I crazy? To me, they would have to be somewhat sophisticated, unless they have walked right over this baby and not even known it. You know what I'm saying? The ground search has been so massive, I just don't see it. I mean, something's wrong, you know, obviously.
She loved Frozen. She loved to be that Elsa and
maybe so, Miranda. I agree, AP.
She loved to be in church because she felt a lot of love there, and I think you can't explain what that love is, but you feel it. And
you know, I want to say, I'm going to stop pausing it. I'm sorry. I want to say this too. He's about to go into her friend at church, and she loved the woman. I think they said her name was Grace, Emily. It was something. I can't remember. They'll say it in a second. But he said, I can't explain it, you know, and she said she likes pretty, professional. They used those words. They couldn't quite figure out what it was that Summer was drawn to her about. I'm going to tell you why she liked women like that. Stability. The femininity. You know, that type of stuff, it doesn't appear like that's what she got. And hey, I'm not the most feminine person either. And there's some things that my kids probably had to get from somebody, like not being paranoid of the whole world. They have to go for rational things for other people. Because me, I'm like, no, I question everything, up and down, front and back. But when they start talking about the friend at church, it's the stability. I can just, in my mind, picture this sweet girl. You know, if you get around kids and they're just craving it, you know what it is. It's a lack thereof. And I'm not saying she wasn't getting it, but there are probably qualities that these other women have that it just wasn't her mom. Not that it's right or wrong. It just wasn't. And it was probably very attractive and she probably longed for that. You know what I mean?
Know it, you know, when you're young, and she felt that there, and she loved everybody in that church, or she loves everybody in that church.
Oh, really, Donna? Welcome, baby.
It's past tense, and I apologize again for that. I hope she gets to come home, you know, and I hope she gets to be with her church family.
Hey, California.
Her best friend in that church was Robin. She loved her to death.
Yeah, she looked up to women that were.
She come to that church. She went looking for Robin. That was her favorite.
Robin, that's her name.
A woman that was professional. That was
pretty.
Yeah, beautiful. She looked up to those kind of women. She, you know, they were. How do you, the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it, but she looked up to them. She'd give them a run for their money every day.
She admired it.
She'd give them a run for their money. And there was times, you know, we'd be, you know, that our boys like, don't do this, don't do that. And next thing you know, a stick would come up and just whop them, you know, and be like, Summer, don't do that.
Summer was the boss of the family. She
typical girl.
When they get out of line, she'd put them in line.
She'd do her best.
She loved to play in the mud and the water and swing on her swing. And enjoy dirt.
When I run the lawnmower around, she would run behind me. When the boys run their bikes,
Yeah, let's look at that again.
As fast as that little bike could go, she would be behind them.
They do seem to light up, you know, when they're talking about summer, and I would love to see more of this.
We'd be, that our boys like, don't do this, don't do that. Next thing you know, a stick would come up and just whop them.
Yeah, I know.
Summer, don't do that.
Summer was the boss of the family. She
typical girl.
When they get out of line, she'd put them in line.
She'd do her best.
She loved to play in the mud.
Yeah, she looked at him crazy.
And swing on her swing and enjoy dirt.
That's right, AP.
Around, she would run behind me. When the boys run their bikes around, she, as fast as that little bike could go, she would be behind them running and keeping up with them, no problem. She loved to run. She just loved to run. And,
yeah, he is controlling.
On that swing, her full body weight with her two hands. And she can do that. None of the other boys can do that, but she can.
Great point, Pumpkin.
She's going
Great point.
This was supposed to be her first year.
She's going, we did all the, what?
I took care of everything.
Yeah.
I had her already taken all of her shots and registered in the school ready for this year.
I just never expected for
Hey, 55.
To get hold of my heart like she has.
Good to see you.
I try to guard my heart as much as I can, but she holds my heart in her little hands, and I love her with all my heart.
I do too.
To have her back.
I'd do anything to have her back. Who says that? Who said that? Who said that? Which I'm sure a lot of parents say that, but who recently has said that in their 29-second plea? Mr. Morphew, and we all know where he's at. Just saying.
Release her.
It kills me too how, in which I don't know they're guilty. I don't know they know anything. Let me just make that clear. But it's always amazing to me how people can just come out and say what happened like they know something we don't. Trezell did it. Barry did it. They did it. First day, kidnapping, abduction. It happened, period.
Somehow, I don't know how you might do that. I mean, you're probably scared of going to prison for the rest of your life.
Kara.
Else, I'm sure. But please find it in your heart, have mercy, and find a way of letting her go, and where we can get her back. And just please have mercy on her, and
I don't know, man. It's so weird.
And her brothers, and she's such a loving, good spirit. Please.
It's like she's a loving, good spirit. Just bring her back.
She's my biggest fear.
Mm-hmm.
Her being tormented or.
That's exactly how Taylor did in the Mari Nicholson. Yep.
She loved to be outside all the time. That was her. Unfortunately, her downfall. A lot of times the boys would be inside and we'd be like, "Where's Summer? Why'd you leave her out there alone? Go get Summer now.
You go get her." Lazy ass.
And we'd come out. She would always be close by, but we was always coming up. She had to be outside.
55. You're right.
Person.
She loved to be outside.
And I'm so afraid that she's locked away. She's such a loving heart and everything, and I'm afraid that she won't be able to.
It's crazy.
She can't be outside or play with the puppy or anything. Love nature, and it's that's my greatest.
Yeah, right.
She's not able to do any of these things anymore, or that she can possibly, I don't want to think she's dead.
Well, and
possibility.
I don't know if y'all caught Duty Ron's. Excuse me, if y'all caught Duty Ron's live last night, but his analysts, you know what? They're 2 weeks out. Which, in the News Online, Times News Online, that interviews that he did, he referred to her in past tense then too. So I don't know. You know, some people say, oh, it's not a big deal. Some people say, yes, it's a huge red flag. So I don't know, but we're going to listen to somebody else after this. And, you know, and they talked specifically about the statement, the mom's statement. So, but yeah, it's just something, man, like, God, it's like, what am I missing? What am I missing? What are they missing? Am I going crazy? They don't seem sophisticated enough to pull something off. Would they have that? If the timeline is correct, that's an awful small amount of time to dispose adequately. Unless, you know, it was something, you know, way worse. You know, it's just so much, man. It's weird.
I don't want to address all the negativity.
She's like,
focus on the positive because it's so easy.
She went crazy at him.
That negativity and stuff, and it's just not worth it. So I'm just.
Hey, California.
I appreciate it.
I agree.
The good things you say and your prayers. That's awesome.
When my sister went missing, I was in between Arkansas and Tennessee.
I do want to say this too. My favorite theory that I've heard floating around on the interwebs was that her missing sister that's been missing since, what was it, 2009? She's been missing 10 years. Is that she come kidnap Summer. That is probably my favorite theory.
All of what happened or what did happen. But I hope that they find her too and bring her home safely too.
Oh yeah, there's nothing. I mean, she disappeared without a trace. They haven't found anything. Haven't found a body. Nothing. And you know,
yeah, Pumpkin, me too.
Like that. That's why I lose hope on Summer. You know, I want to keep hope, but sometimes I lose hope, and I think, well, maybe we won't never see it again. You know.
Yeah.
So I start thinking in past tense. Sorry, but I'm trying to keep hope up. I'm trying to keep my prayers up and all that.
Yeah. All right. So let me get out of here. Hold on. Let's see. Now I'm going to do this. I want to share. I just got a little file I want to watch. It just shows Summer, but I'm going to play an audio over top of it. Actually, yeah, let me do that. Hold on one second. Let me do this first. Actually, I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to play this little slide of this sweet baby. Every time I get more pictures, I just add to it. So, let's see. Now, what?
Interest as a 5-year-old has been missing more than 2 weeks. The first thing we notice about the case is that the father's account is not reliable in the sense that he's repeating what someone else
yeah,
told
let
him.
me tell y'all what I'm listening
So that must be
to.
discounted. And I'm aware of his criminal background. I'm aware of the
It's called, and I will link it in the description. It's not linked there now, but I will. And this is Peter Wyatt. And, you know, he's got a pretty big following. And I think he's some kind of a professional. He seems to know what he's talking about. I did find this interesting. So I just wanted to play that for y'all. But it's the disappearance of Summer Wells. And it's, what did I say? Peter Wyatt. And I will put it in the description box once this is actually, let me just do that right now. Copy. Okay.
the obvious issues of substance abuse that may surround the family. But I'd like to focus
yes,
on
please do, California.
I've broken it down here. It's a little bit shorter.
Could somebody drop my email in there, please?
But to show what is concerning, what we know and what we don't know. So I'm going to start with the conclusion of the matter. The conclusion of the matter is that we don't know the source of the mother's guilt in this statement. And I'd like to show that to everyone here. The mother has indicated a belief or knowledge that Summer isn't coming back. Now that goes against the normal parental capacity of protection and denial, especially a mother.
There you go.
So it's something that I'm concerned about. But when she was finally convinced to go into the media and speak to the media, which itself is unusual in terms of behavioral analysis, the mother wants to call out to the kidnapper. The mother said, and I've abbreviated a bit, me and my mother and her were planting flowers.
It's posted in the description if y'all wanted to watch the full thing.
And she got a piece of candy from Grandma. I walked her all the way over to the porch and watched her walking into the kitchen. So,
and I wanted to say too, if y'all, I know y'all see the slide going, you know, it's not for nothing. You know, there is no shortage of happy, joyous pictures of this baby and her family. So it would be extremely unfair for me to say that this child wasn't loved. And, you know, of course, there are some red flags and issues, of course. And of course, you can't tell a picture, but people don't put that much time and effort unless they're really overcompensating. But, you know, those are just some of my little random thoughts.
From that statement, and it's abbreviated, it says more, unable to conclude neglect. Now, some will counter and say, given the family circumstances, domestic violence, substance abuse, perhaps some cognitive limitations, that's to be expected. And it's true, that is to be expected.
Why are you getting filtered?
In the language regarding what happened. So if a sex offender has grabbed little Summer, or human trafficking, that sort of thing, a kidnapper, mom shows guilt, but I can't tell whether the guilt is because she caused Summer's disappearance,
bingo,
or the guilt of neglect, which is here. But there's some also interesting things within this statement that call our attention to specific details. So she's asked what happened. Me and my mother and her. We like to hear a mother in particular use her daughter's name.
Who is the lady holding Summer? That was her. Oh, I'm not sure. The blonde, I don't know.
I believe at this point even that's some distancing language, psychological distancing. Say, well, what about if mom has cognitive limitations?
Same thing with the name discrepancy.
Language, it certainly does. But if she speaks with an expectation of being understood and communicates with people, we adjust our context and we still analyze the words. Me and my mother and her, and we know the order, were planting flowers, and we went in after we got done washing our hands. Now, if you're planting flowers in the dirt, your hands are dirty, and the expectation is you're going to wash your hands.
Right.
The expectation is not that you're going to have a need to talk about it. And this is where we often explore for guilt. I don't doubt that she washed her hands, and I'm not saying she lied about that. But what she's doing is including information that isn't necessary for the case, but does something else. We often find washing, when it is included unnecessarily, as another signal of guilt, among other things. But washing our hands.
There's my email. I posted it. Shar, are you timed out? What's going on?
We're not reinterpreting washing of hands to mean something else. We're wondering why the need to include that.
I did, Joey.
You
yes.
often find it in statements of guilt. And she, so another pronoun she, got a piece of
I don't know.
From Grandma.
Send it to me.
Washing our hands slows down the pace of the statement. Tell us what happened.
Here, let me do this.
She went missing while we were planting flowers. That would be very quick and easy. But instead, we have a pace that's being slowed down, which often indicates tension, stress, or possibly even deception later on. I don't know if that's the case here, but I'm certainly open to it. Then I have the pronoun she again, not Summer, got a piece of candy from Grandma. That's immaterial to what happened. we would think. But this also slows down the pace of getting to what is essentially the information that's needed. Now, she's a 5-year-old, and this is a normal household. This is all things that we presuppose.
Peter Wyatt, AP.
And 5-year-olds love to play, they love to wander, they love to have candy. I walked her to the porch. I walked her all the way to the porch. As if it's an extraordinary event, something out of the ordinary, something that's not normal. This is a portrayal of the subject by herself, the mother, as a good and conscientious mother who is diligently watching over her child. The need to include this information suggests to the contrary.
Y'all see what he's saying? What he's saying is like I was saying earlier, you know, she may be displacing, she may be, you know, showing guilt, but it could be for something else. It could be because of neglect. And she specifically says 2 minutes. Now, why would you check in 2 minutes or furthermore, watch her walk all the way in when the child comes and goes as she pleases, as far as it's a closed property? It's shut off from the rest of the world. I mean, I'm sure they run around up there like it, you know, it's their property. We do the same here. So, I mean, it's just what he's saying is extra, just, you know, but yeah.
The socioeconomic status, the substance abuse issues, the domestic violence reports, some of those things, it's in the language as well. And watched her walking into the kitchen. On a normal day, outside your yard, planting flowers or doing anything, would you recall watching
Peter Wyatt, yeah.
At age 5, who runs in and out likely on
I don't know about
times?
that, Joey. Maybe.
This is another indicator of guilt due to neglect. So it is possible that the sex offender got summer, and mom has tremendous guilt for not watching her more carefully.
Yeah, maybe.
That's certainly a possibility.
Certainly can be.
Is that mom's actions caused
very true, Stephanie.
To go terribly wrong with Summer. The first one we look at, you know, this we talk about guilty knowledge a lot. Guilty knowledge being mom knows what happened to her because of that. But the first one we're looking at is called
maybe me. I do not know.
Something took place that the subject didn't do. She didn't cause Summer's disappearance, but something else was going on there, and she feels guilty over that. And I don't know at this point, because of the way the interview was conducted, what it is. Now, the interviewer had an opportunity to say, hey, you didn't want to speak out because of all the nasty comments that people make on social media. What would you like to say to them? This would have given her an opportunity to say, I didn't cause Summer's disappearance.
Yeah.
I don't know why the interviewer didn't ask.
I was just fixing to say that. But they may have asked. I don't know. But yeah, I would like to say, like, you know, a lot of reporters, they will come right out and say, hey, did you have something to do with the disappearance? So, yeah, I agree with that.
But if your child was missing, would you care what people on social media said?
Bingo.
You might if it was impacting search efforts, which it wasn't. The search efforts were tremendous. But a maternal instinct, and for most people, just human empathy, and not knowing what happened would cause them to do whatever it takes to run out, call for her child immediately, and address the kidnapper. So investigators have a difficult case on their hands, not simply because of the time that has passed along.
Very possible.
But because of the mother's statement. You've heard things from media where it appears law enforcement is confused, quote unquote, about what happened. And that's a deliberate statement that's meant to say, we've got some issues here. We don't have a clear answer of what happened. And that's important. I had a case many years ago where a little girl went missing, and the father was deceptive about what happened. What happened? when she went missing. And it proved later on that he didn't do it.
Oh, God.
He deceptive about this.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to go that fast.
And at that point, incapable of giving eyes-on protection to the little girl who was able to open the door herself and wander away. So that's called attentive guilt, and it's very difficult.
Attentive guilt.
So the conclusion of the matter is here is it's inconclusive.
I agree. This guy's very on point.
I don't have any association with the case. I'm just going strictly by the public record. Mom shows guilt, but mom also shows the knowledge, referencing her daughter in the past tense several times.
Did y'all see what he said at the very beginning? He said father's story is irrelevant because his story is hearsay.
That her daughter isn't coming back alive. We need to know why that is.
Yes.
Has she been told something that was so sobering that it knocked parental capacities down? The capacities of protection and denial?
Yeah.
Or is it something else that needs to be said?
So I thought he did a really good analysis. I thought he did really good. And I did link him in the description below. And I did see this, and I do have it. I'm going to pull it up really fast. And I will show y'all this, and then I have to get off of here. I have went over a little bit, which is a shock because I've been beyond busy. So, but, and normally I had to wrap it up. I think like last stream was like maybe 55 minutes, if that. I'm going to pull this up. Thank you for sending this to me, Stephanie. We'll watch this, and then I will close it out. Well, did it pop up? Hold on.
Well, it's been more than 2 weeks since 5-year-old Summer Wells was first reported missing in Hawkins County. That search has scaled back, and investigators still don't know what happened. Caleb Perrin reports.
Let me push it. Hold on, because I don't. It's got my whole email exposed. Let's see. You want down? All right. All right. Let me share the screen.
For our patients, for our communities, for each other, you can count on us to
What?
show up.
Well, it's been more than 2 weeks since 5-year-old Summer Wells was first reported missing in Hawkins County. That search has scaled back, and investigators still don't know what happened. Caleb Perrin reports the case is getting widespread attention on the internet, and in some ways it's making things worse.
This case seems to be getting more confusing by the hour with the posts that are happening in the Facebook groups, new details that are emerging about family history.
Oh, wow.
Dozens of Facebook groups are sharing rumors and even conspiracies about what could have happened to Summer. On YouTube, a never-ending stream of videos, many profiting from the views.
I've been doing my own investigations a little bit too. I got some information about a red truck. And I didn't say anything about it because I didn't know it was pertinent or not.
Some even accusing the family and taking home videos, which we blurred here.
Was something nefarious on the agenda?
I know who that is, boy.
She just vanished. And then
She always comes with some ish.
She's never vanished in 3 years. So for 3 nights, I've had dreams. I feel she transferred in 2 cars.
Oh, God, they're making us look nuts.
Tips, and it's not helping.
That just bogs law enforcement down by having us. We have to
Bye,
go through
P.
and
Love
check
you.
that information and then mark it off.
Fellow church member David Dotson says it's taking a toll on the family too.
It's hard not only on the mother and father, but you're looking at 3 little boys too that are also
that's true.
hearing it and seeing it, and it's just
That is very true.
There is some good though. Online prayer groups have also formed around Summer.
They are really needing.
I know, right? Mine either.
As you can say, the family is just completely.
Yes, Stephanie. Thank you for sending it.
No end in sight.
The TBI is still asking for tips in this case.
Guys, come on. Let me just. That was great. It's sad, but it is really a reality right
First
now.
reported missing in Hawkins County. That search has scaled back, and investigators still don't know what happened. Caleb Perrin reports the case is getting widespread attention on the internet, And in some ways, it's making things
Okay, I will, Joey.
This case seems to be getting more confusing by the hour with the posts that are happening in the Facebook groups, new details that are emerging about family history.
Dozens of Facebook groups are sharing rumors and even conspiracies about what could have happened to Summer. On YouTube, a never-ending stream of videos, many profiting from
So
the views.
true.
I've been doing my own investigations a little bit too. I got some information about a red truck.
Wow.
And I
have too, Joan.
I didn't know it was pertinent or not.
Some even accusing the family and taking home videos, which we
No.
heard here.
Was something nefarious on the agenda?
Good Lord.
Was this an
I know who that
There are
is.
even psychic readings.
She just vanished. And then I come home and my dog just vanished. She's never vanished in 3 years.
So for 3 nights,
I feel she transferred in 2 cars.
Investigators say people are reporting the rumors as tips, and it's not helping.
That just
Wait, she said she come up missing and then I come home and my dog is missing and that hasn't happened. Thank God I have not went down that rabbit hole. I do have morals, for crying out loud.
Law enforcement down by having us, we have to go through and check that information and then mark it off.
Fellow church member David Dotson says it's taking
All
a
right.
toll on the
I just wanted to see that. Thank you for sending that to me, Stephanie. Yeah, that was a good one. Oh, Lord, we're crazy. Makes us all look like a bunch of damn nuts. So hopefully I don't come off like some of these other people come off, but I'm sure I do sometimes because we're all guilty of it. But all right, guys, I got to wrap it up. I love y'all. I will see y'all Friday. Email me if y'all need anything. Hit me up on Facebook. Look at my main page in the clip art. You'll see the little Facebook thing. Like, share, and subscribe. If you have to dislike, make sure you hit it twice. Otherwise, it doesn't work. I love you all, and prayers for all these babies. Prayers, where is Summer? You know, her being missing is way more important than all of our bullshit. So I love y'all, and I will see y'all Friday.